Greetings. This is going to be a collective energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. All right, so we're just going to hop right into it. Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective at this time? All right, so there's somebody that's in a very abundant energy because I got King of Pentacles. Somebody is definitely being viewed as a solid investment at this time. And it's because you're very disciplined and you're also very reliable. And it's causing someone like a fear of change. It's like whoever it is that's in your energy, like they feel like you moving forward is kind of it's inconveniencing them in some way. It's a weird energy. What about that, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so it could be um like a past romantic connection. So it doesn't seem as though you're in contact with this individual, but energetically, it's like they're trying to infiltrate that. But whatever they're doing, it's like they're not able to get through with it. All right. And it's because you're very resilient. Like whoever I'm talking to, you're definitely like close to success. So there could be something that you're working on, or something you're looking forward to receiving, and you're definitely going to receive it. And it's gonna cause someone to really be mad about it. Yeah, so someone's regaining control like over some type of situation. Like there was a lot of things said in the background or a lot of things done in the background, and they really had bad intentions, which is why it's being blocked. Yeah, so your spirit team is definitely standing on business about you. Okay, they're standing on business about you, your loved ones. If you have children, about your children. And honestly, someone's future children. It's like someone was trying to affect somebody's future in some type of way. Yeah, like they made this choice excitedly. Whoever it was probably had like some type of spiritual gift, and they were able to get away with whatever they were like whatever dark energy that they had put out towards someone else. But somebody didn't realize that your spirit team standing your spirit team standing 10 toes down for you. I can't even lie. Like, whoever you are, like you're definitely adaptable. Like even if things don't work in the way that you think they would, you're realizing that like minor setback was setting you up for this major success, like this victory. So it could have been some type of conflict, okay? And the divine called judgment, and like the way that this judgment was called was through you walking away and moving forward. All right. So someone probably was trying to like, yeah, like somebody wanted you to feel stuck. Okay. This individual wanted you to feel like you were always at a crossroads, like whenever you had an opportunity to move forward with something. So maybe in the past you could have experienced this to where life was really up and down, and you couldn't figure out like how to continue to progress because things kept happening to like take two steps forward, three steps back, like something like that. Like you probably someone that used to say that when you were going through like stressful situations and you couldn't figure out what it was. But then you realize that, it was, like a generational curse. Okay. So someone definitely have like, it's like a generational curse that could have been on your family as to where you are suffering from poverty or, something like that, and you were able to break that curse. And it seems as though like you didn't like you always were different. I'm definitely talking to somebody that was like the black sheep, to where like you never really felt accepted by your family or even with friend groups or whatever. Like you probably had romantic connections that just turned sour, and it led you to a lot of heartbreak. It's like these separations that you went through, they caused you a lot of emotional pain. Yeah, and you still kept like a fresh outlook, especially when it came to like these conflicts. And five of swords came out on the side. So that means that you are definitely moving on from these conflicts, okay? You definitely have made a lot of resolutions, especially like with your past. So you're not really holding on to a lot of trauma and stuff that could have happened to you in the past. And it's because you know that your future is bright. You realize that you are blessed. You're appreciating the blessings that you have around you, and that's what really helped you like get through this hump that you went through in your life. And it also led for you to be very inspired. Okay, so someone definitely has some new ideas about things they could do in the future. This is your message to really act on it at this time, because you're heavily manifesting and it's all due to your confidence. So whatever new endeavor that you want to start, go for it. Okay, you definitely will be abundant. It will bring you abundance. It will be very successful, especially with this chariot card. It's the fastest moving card in the deck, meaning as though this victory is going to come fast. Look, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So definitely go towards your dreams. Okay, because whatever this is that you got cooking up, okay, write it down. Make your little business plan. Really start planning to bring this idea that you have into the 3D. Okay, and it's causing some karmic and energy to feel some type of way. All right, because someone was trying to do magic, and it's like whatever magic they were doing, it was causing you to feel exhausted. It was causing you to feel like you were probably like feeling defeated, like, damn, I keep getting knocked back. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely persevered, you stayed true to yourself, and then you also were praying, and it that is what allowed you to overcome this obstacle. All right, someone was definitely trying to influence someone to infiltrate in your energy. Like, it's giving like an ex probably had their friend reach out to you or something. I don't know, but it was a very weird type of situation, and somebody learned real quick that like you're not the one to play with. These cards keep falling on the floor. Yeah, and that caused this person to have a new perspective on you, collective. So there was someone that, was spreading rumors, spreading gossip, and they were kind of like talking about you in a negative way. Okay, and this individual chose to come towards you, and it was to, feed the fire, to feed up the flame. And it seems as though, like, when this individual actually had conversations with you, they talked to you, built up a rapport with you, they realized that you were not the person that, this other individual made you out to be. All right. So a lot of rumors and things of that nature are being dispelled at this time. Yeah, and it's because whoever you are, like, you're very consistent, and then you're also very practical. Like, somebody probably made you out to be like, oh, like, this person is a gold digger, this person is this person is that. And then it's like they met you and realized, like, no, this person is the complete opposite of that. So yeah, somebody was definitely salty that was playing in your energy, and whatever they did, it led to your fulfillment. It led to the spiritual awakening as to where you started to really push forwards and strive towards your achievements. Okay, like, you're definitely a divine being that I'm talking to, and this ending, it led to a transformation that is one for the books. Like, I can't even lie. Like, and you're birthing a lot of like new opportunities for yourself, and it's literally through the decisions that you're making. All right, so maybe if you were wondering, like, I don't know if I'm on the right path, this Ace of Swords, this Death card, this World card is telling you that you are on the right path. Okay, so just make sure that you're letting go of any past resentments, any past traumas, and things of that nature. And it'll take a while for you to completely get over it, but you definitely are doing the right thing, and you're literally doing it through love. Loving those around you, nurturing the individuals that are resonating with your heart space, and that's a really like good thing for you to do. Okay. Oh, and don't mind me keep going like this, because I'm literally making sure my microphone doesn't die, because yeah, if it dies, I won't be able to know if the sound is working. But back to the message. Yeah, so you're definitely going to come into a lot of teamwork at this time. It's going to be a lot of harmony. It's definitely going to be the opposite of what you have walked away from in the past. Like, maybe someone's nervous about meeting new people and things of that nature, because you're probably thinking like, oh, this person might do this, that. You're going to realize as the days move forward, you're realizing that you do have a lot of discernment, and that you are able to see and sift through the energies and really go off of your intuition to know if someone is meant to be around you or not. All right, so you're really working on trusting yourself more and more, and as time goes on, and as long as you continue to be honest with yourself and those around you, continue to live in your truth, things will get a little bit easier. But you're also learning not to close yourself off due to fear of like anybody trying to cast illusions on you. All right, because this moon card fell, so it's like when it came to these harmonious relationships, it really affected you in like a really big way. And you probably didn't realize how much it affected you until, you got around people. You could have went to some type of celebration or something and you just realized, like the energy is off. Like, I don't know, like, and then that probably caused you to like go into hermit mode, stay home and, not be out and stuff like that. But it really caused you to like really appreciate those that are around you. Like whenever you had a setback, it's like now you are learning to really look at your blessings. If something doesn't happen the way that it should, you're learning to still be grateful for what you do have. And that is why you are receiving these blessings, because you literally worked for it and you deserve it. I'm definitely talking to someone that's very emotionally you're like very emotionally independent, but you're also not closed off. Okay. And when it comes to this justice card, it's like you maybe weren't like that in the past. And it's like now you're emotionally stable. You're definitely a nurturing type of energy. Maybe in the past, you were kind of standoffish and things of that nature. So definitely focus on forgiving who you were in the past, because that person that you had to be in the past was definitely setting you up for where you are now and where you will be in the future. Okay, so definitely respect your past. Okay. Yeah, like make sure you're being confident within yourself, because you are in a very attractive energy and you have the discernment to be able to see and not have to go through getting stuck in illusions, or having people play in your face, play behind your back and things of that nature. Like that is literally a thing of the past. Okay, all the queens came out. Yeah, and now we got the kings coming out, because it was definitely like somebody that felt they were a player type of energy, and like whoever it was like, they probably were faithful at one point, they probably were protective at one point, but it's like as time moved forward, this person grew to be very bitter. All right, and it's because whoever they were, like they were going through some type of depression. Okay, and then the energy kind of rubbed off on you to where you were starting to, absorb their energy, but you started to realize that the worst that you felt, this person was feeling better. And that was like your first sign to know, like, whoever it was an energy vampire. Okay, this person was trying to attack your third eye chakra and your throat chakra. Like, they didn't want you to follow your intuition, and you kept doing it, and then you were also innovative while you were doing it. And the Most High is definitely watching you, and they see how inspired you are, and the Most High definitely wants you to move towards this entrepreneurial energy. Yeah, like continue to remain goal oriented. Okay, remain grounded at this time. And it seems like your spirit team definitely trusts you to do the right thing, and it's because you know when to be by yourself and you know when to be around others. And you also learn how to close your energy and cloak your energy as to where people aren't able to steal it anymore. All right. Yeah, and it's because you are very ambitious. So definitely anticipate this feeling growing as the days move forward. And the Most High is allowing this ambition to grow within you because you're being trusted with this power. Literally, whoever I'm talking to, you have like the Midas touch, as to where everything you touch turns to gold. All right. So definitely don't let that energy go to waste. All right. Closing messages. You definitely have someone that is looking at you in a very positive light, and they're looking at you and it's like a romantical like type of feeling, type of connection. So somebody definitely is thinking about coming towards you, or you could have recently met somebody. You would know if this message is for you, if this person is kind, compassionate. Those, that little passage in the Bible that's describing love. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast, like things like that. Replace the word love with the individual that you're referring to. And if that person doesn't fit that bill, that means that that person is not for you. Okay, if there's an individual that is like bringing up a whole bunch of energies for you that is negative, to where you might feel anxious, you might feel sad, you might get triggered, things of that nature. Like, you should not be around somebody that is constantly triggering you. Okay, the first time being triggered, it's like, oh, okay, maybe it's me. The second time, okay, maybe it's me. The third time, at some time you have to realize it's them. Okay, because people are very conniving nowadays, and your intuition definitely tells you. And what really fucks you up at one point is the fact that you're very supportive and honest, but it's like this person needs to reciprocate that to you, and that's how you know if a person's meant to be around you. All right, listen, it keeps coming up for you. There is some type of business idea that you keep thinking about. You need to take action towards it. Okay, it is going to be very successful. Like, I can't stress it enough. And there's also going to be a rapid change, like, especially with you constantly having to walk away from individuals for, like, for you to be like, okay, I'm going to open up my energy to you. And then you have to walk away and you're like, whatever. But, you're being encouraged by the divine to stand on your boundaries. Okay, do not make any decisions out of fear. Do not make any decisions out of anxiety. All right, remain disciplined and focused. Do not let nobody tempt you, because you're definitely like very successful. And then it could have been some type of situation that happened like with your children. Okay, and it could have been some type of commitment that went sour or whatever. It's giving like baby daddy, baby mama, but either way, the situation went sour and you followed your intuition completely, and that's what led you to this success. Okay. Yeah. So now is the time for you to rest, relax, contemplate your next move, and then also make sure that you're moving in silence, okay? You don't need to tell everybody every step that you're doing, because you don't really know who's here for you and who's not. Because whoever I'm talking to, you're definitely having a good discernment when it comes to people that are outside the bubble. But now we're talking about the people in your bubble, okay? The people you come to for support and things of that nature. You're going to have to start to sift through that to see who it is that's playing in your energy, because whoever it is, they're trying to block your third eye chakra and your throat chakra. And so just listen to and really think about how a person is making you feel after you talk to them, the things that you guys talk about. Okay, make sure it's very high vibrational, and that's really how you'll be able to tell. All right. So this was definitely a really good reading. Like, somebody's definitely, they were attracted to you, and it's like their attraction ended up making them go like a little bit crazy, because it's like they didn't want anybody else to have you. And then it's like when you walked away from them, they just started to attack you in every type of way. Like, somebody could have also tried to harm your children as well. Like, a mess. But you're definitely victorious, and it's through you finding this balance, like, with yourself. Yeah. So make sure you're excited, okay? Because you definitely have a lot of good things that are coming your way. All right. These individuals, it's like the spell work didn't work. The rumors didn't work. The gossip didn't work. You're still smiling. You're still glowing. And even if you don't see that within yourself, like, you need to really look at yourself and see how far you have come on this journey. All right. You need to embrace your flaws, okay? Because you are beautiful just the way that you are. Okay. Any individual that talked down on you, that wanted you to feel down, it's because they were down. All right. They were jealous of your light. So they tried to snuff your light out. But the Most High definitely has you, literally has you. So just focus on building up your confidence. Okay. And make sure that you're really practicing self-love and caring for yourself, and most importantly, protecting your peace. All right. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.